Hey guys, so over the past couple weeks we've had a ton of new Taken King information, so today I just kind of wanted to talk about the new exotics in the game, and we're just going to be going through everyone that we know about so far. So yeah, we're going to talk about that, and I think it should be pretty fun. Okay, so first up on our list is No Time to Explain, and it's an exotic pulse rifle. It's similar to the Stranger's Rifle, and we think it's probably going to be an upgrade actually, but the perk on the No Time to Explain is that precision hits will refill the magazine. I'm not sure if it completely refills it. We have yet to see that perk in action, as Game Informer hasn't fully leveled up this weapon, but I would be curious to see if it worked exactly like the bad juju. Okay, so this next weapon doesn't actually have a name yet as far as we know, but it sort of looks like an AK-47, and its perk is that it chains enemies together with arc lightning. And as you can see there, it's actually arc burn, which is kind of rare on primaries. So I think this weapon's going to be definitely pretty cool and a very unique design to it. But other than that, we don't really know much about this weapon. All we have is this gameplay, and that's it. I can't wait to try this gun out with the Stormcolor subclass, as it just fits so nicely together. This next weapon we actually know a lot about. It's called the 347 Duster Dynasty, and everyone predicted it to drop with the release of the House of Wolves. However, this wasn't the case, as it was confirmed by Luke Smith in an interview later. This weapon gets Icarus and a couple other interesting perks. They're called David and Goliath. David will boost your agility stat for 15 seconds after a precision kill, and Goliath will boost your armor stat after a non-precision kill. However, this is a choice option, and you can't have both at the same time. This next weapon is also a scout rifle, and this one is coming to PlayStation only as an exclusive, and it's called the Jade Rabbit. Now the Jade Rabbit obviously is a scout rifle, and other than that we don't really know much about it. We don't know its perks, we don't know its abilities, we don't know what it does at all. All we have is that little bit of gameplay. Alright, so this is a rumored weapon to be coming in the Taken King. It is known as the Fate of All Fools. We've known about this weapon since the beginning of the game, as it was given to someone as a special gift, as there's only one in the world, and it belongs to a man with the gamertag Trifecta01. So there's only one gameplay on YouTube or anywhere of this weapon, and that's on the Planet Destiny channel, as they were able to borrow Trifecta's account for some gameplay. So we don't even know if this weapon is coming in the Taken King. However, this gameplay is not mine, it belongs to Planet Destiny, so if you'd like to check out the full video and lots more about this weapon, I will leave the link in the description of this video. This exotic shotgun is called the Chaperone, and what the Chaperone does is it fires a slug shot, and it also boosts your movement speed when you're holding the weapon. Not only that, but after you get precision kills with this weapon, you'll get a brief increase to handling, range, rate of fire, and stability. That's all we know about this weapon, but this is a pretty awesome weapon, and I can't wait to use this. When you take this weapon out, it spins just like the last word. That's because it's also made by Tex Mechanica. Unfortunately, the Chaperone is the only special weapon we have gameplay of. However, there's another weapon called the Telesto, which is an exotic fusion rifle, and it fires void projectiles that stick onto your targets and detonate with a delayed explosion. And if you get a multi-kill with this weapon, it'll drop orbs for your teammates. I think that's pretty cool, and I can't wait to see this weapon as well. Another weapon that is confirmed but we don't have gameplay of is a sniper rifle that blinds enemies upon a precision hit. It sounds pretty interesting, especially for PvE. For PvP, I can't really see any use for it, but definitely sounds interesting. So this exotic shotgun at first glance kind of looks like the Invective, although I'm not totally sure. I'm pretty sure it is the Invective, but if it's not, it could be a new weapon, as it's not the Universal Remote, and it's also not the Tex Mechanica weapon, and it's not Lord of Wolves or the Fourth Horseman, so I believe it's the Invective, but if it isn't, it could be a new exotic shotgun. Okay, so this is another exotic fusion rifle. However, this one sits in the heavy slot. It's called the Sleeper Simulant. It was designed to be Gjallarhorn's competitor. However, we'll find out if that's actually true or not. The upgrades it gets is it's capable of dealing precision damage, and it'll overpenetrate enemies and ricochet once. Later you get an upgrade that lets it bounce up to 5 times. it gets a few other upgrades, such as just the scratch, which is sort of like unflinching, and regular barrel upgrades, and regular stat upgrades. I believe this is one of the exotics you receive from a quest, which is amazing because you don't have to rely on RNG like you would with the Galahorn. What is this thing? I don't know. But it looks like a Fire Thunderlord, which is why I'll be calling it the Fire Lord. And it looks like an exotic heavy machine gun. We're gonna have to wait and see with this one. Okay guys, so that's about it for now for all of the weapons, but we'll go ahead and take a look at some of the exotic armor. First one is a Warlock chest piece. It's called the Alchemist's Raiment, and what it does is, apparently it turns iron to gold, which means that collecting primary ammo will give you a chance to gain Glimmer, and orbs collected while your super is full will recharge your grenades and melee. I see this probably is going to become a bottom tier exotics. I don't want to get too much on the opinion, but it should be pretty cool for Glimmer farming, I guess. Next up is an exotic Titan helmet. It's called the Empyrean Bellicose, and what it does is basically give you Angel of Light on your Titan. The perk here is called Overcrank. And one other thing it does is that when you collect orbs when your super is full, you'll recharge your melee ability, which is similar to that of the Alchemist Raiment perk. The last gauntlet is for the Hunter. It's called the Sealed Ahamkara's Grasps, and what we know on this one is that you will be able to carry 2 melee charges, which will be Smoke on the Night Stalker Hunter, and you'll have a chance to reload your primary weapon on melee kills. This is the last exotic for the video. We don't know the name of it yet, but it gets increased melee attack speed, grenade hits restore melee energy, increased reload speed with hand cannons. The last perk has not been implemented, or they just didn't want to show it off yet. Okay, now we're going to try to fill up this exotic weapon blueprints thing and see how many are left that we don't know about. Okay, so let's throw in Jade Rabbit, No Time to Explain, 347 Duster Dynasty, and I guess the Fate of All Fools. To finish up on the primaries, we'll throw the Arc AK-47 and Red Death. Then let's add the Chaperone, the Invective, and that Blinding Sniper. For the reveal stream, we know there's also going to be an upgraded version of the Truth, and we'll also add in that Fire Lord. If this is true, including my speculation weapons such as Fate of All Fools and the Fire Lord, well, we're looking at 3 new primary exotics that we don't know, or upgrades from Year 1 exotics. 1 special that could be an upgrade from a Year 1 or a new one, and 2 new heavy weapons which do not include the Sleeper Simulant, as that one is currently sitting in the special slot, second from the left. Alright guys, that wraps up this video, and I hope you enjoy taking a look at all of the exotics we've seen so far. And I'm getting really excited. I hope you guys are excited for the Taken King, because there's only about 3 weeks left till it comes out, so yeah, get hyped for that. I'm going to be uploading lots of Taken King stuff on my channel, so stay tuned for that. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one.